Hi, my name is Brandon Hodge, and you guys have asked me some questions, so here are all my answers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, and welcome back to another Q&A video. So I do these once a month. I'll do a Q&A, and this is November's. I just realized I haven't done one yet. Usually I do them towards the beginning of the month, but now it's just random. So yeah, this is what, the third week of November or something like that. So you guys have asked me some questions. I had you guys actually ask questions on all social media platforms that I use. So it's kind of jumbled up where everything is here. So we're gonna do a few questions from each platform. So we have Twitter, we have Instagram, and we have here on YouTube. So those are the ones I use. And if you're curious what my Twitter and Instagram is, the links are down below for that. I try to use them as much as I can, but sometimes I forget to use them, but I'm still getting back in the habit of actually tweeting and stuff like that. Like I use them every day, I just don't necessarily post, but I'm working on that as well here on YouTube, trying to post everywhere every day. But enough rambling in the beginning of this Q&A. Let's go ahead and let me ace some of your Q's. So here we go. All right, first up, we only have, I'm only gonna do one question from Twitter. So basically, I'm gonna try to read your names like from now on. I know I haven't done that necessarily because I don't want to butcher anyone's name, but I think it's kind of cool, even if I do mess it up a little bit, to have you guys, for me to say you guys' name like in the video. So as for Twitter, I'm not gonna read your handle, I'll just read your name. So the first question is from Big B. So Big B asks, well, this is a double question, so this is two questions from the same person, so whatever. Anyway, so wedding theme. So Michelle and you are getting married in the future at some point, not necessarily anytime soon, but gave any thought to a wedding theme. Wedding theme, I think we're going for Halloween. That'd be pretty cool, right? Halloween wedding? But the second part, or your second question, is wrestling related. So, what is your favorite retired wrestling title or belt, whatever we want to say here? And well, which one would you like to be back in the WWE? Maybe in the fantasy land, I guess. My favorite design that has been retired is the Winged Eagle. I would love the Winged Eagle title to be back. It's just such a beautiful design. I think it's the best designed wrestling title in history, and I know not everyone will agree with me on that, but it's just such a classic design. And when I think of professional wrestling, when I think of WWE, well, not necessarily WWE, but WWF, or just wrestling in general, like a great title, that's the one. And that's like one of the ones I really want a replica of. I actually don't have the replica of that. I have more than these three, which we'll get into that because someone asked about my titles, and I'll answer that question here in a few minutes. But as for your question, retired championship, I would love if they, for some reason, brought it back. It would be the Winged Eagle. All right, let's move over to Instagram. So Instagram, now the Instagram, I think you have to use your, or whatever, their handle pops up, or maybe it's not their handle, I don't know. Anyway, the name is Daniel_APA_. Two underscores, I like that. So, what is your thoughts on the Blue Universal Championship? The Blue Universal Championship that Bray Wyatt revealed, the Fiend revealed. I'm not the, I mean, well, here's my thing, right? So, the Fiend, I was hoping they would give him like an all-out custom title like they did with like the Smoking Skull Championship for like Stone Cold, or like, you know, like a custom championship like that's specific to them. I mean, I guess the John Cena spinner wasn't custom to him, but maybe the US spin, I don't know. Cena doesn't really make sense, but you guys would get what I'm trying to say. A badass like Fiend title, like just a Fiend title would be amazing, but they decided against that, I guess, or maybe they're still doing it and it's still being made. I don't know, but they revealed the blue. I was disappointed from the beginning because I was expecting an awesome Fiend title, which didn't happen, but I don't know. It's the same thing, right? It's just a different color. Like it's the same thing. Like all the championships, I don't have them up here, but like this design right here, they just do it on like all the championships now and just change the colors up a little bit. It's kind of stupid. I just wish each championship had a unique, amazing look like they used to, but maybe that's just me. All right, the next question is also from Instagram. This question is from WWE Appearances. So WWE Appearances asks, will you meet Becky Lynch in Nashville on December 2nd? So they just recently announced this, that Becky Lynch is going to be doing a autograph signing at a Cricket Wireless in Nashville on December 2nd. I would like to go because I haven't met Becky yet, but at the same time, Nashville, if you don't know, is actually 5 hours from me. It's a 5-hour drive, which, you know, it sounds like a really big deal to some people who don't travel a whole lot, but to me, a 5-hour drive is just like you know, driving a few towns over. That's the way it feels to me. But the main thing that sucks, like I would be glad to do that, but the main thing that sucks is it takes almost, you know, a long time. It takes a long time to drive over there, obviously. So it takes like most of your day, and you don't have a lot of time to do other stuff. And gas, money, and everything when you're trying to save for Rumble and WrestleMania, like I am. It's kind of a big deal. I would like to go. I can't give you a straight answer right now, unfortunately, but I would like to go. I might go. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, now we're gonna move over to our final platform. We have YouTube questions. So the next question is from AMB The Real Me. Okay, cool name. So why don't you have more championship titles in your background? Why don't you have more replica belts in your background anymore? Like you used to have that long wall in the old studio. Well, I don't know if I can do this without jacking up the camera, but these are the only ones I've hung up so far. I have a little bit of room on that wall. I don't know if you guys can see the line, the crease for the line. The wall is right there, right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. But basically, I have my other championships right here. I haven't hung them up in the room yet because I'm still like moving in, believe it or not, to this place. I just set up the main video wall so I can do my videos and stuff. So as for a background, I don't know. What I could do is, you know, put some titles like on this wall and like then just film in the corner over here and have the camera pointing this way so you can see both walls in the same shot. I might do that. That might be cool. I don't know if I will do that, but just this wall isn't long enough to have all the titles and like the plaques, you know, on the same wall. If I just did a wall of plaques and a wall of titles, I could, but I think when you mix them up like this, it's kind of a cool look. Just something I came up with myself and I thought it looks pretty cool. But I have a lot of wrestling stuff. I'm still moving in here and hanging up and stuff. So the room tour is this Saturday. I am working very hard to get the room looking amazing and kind of setting it up. And hopefully it'll stay like that for a while. But like I said, I do a room tour every year because every year my room changes so much. So we'll just have to see if the room changes itself or if I just change stuff around the room, which will be the case now since I'm not moving all the time anymore. But yeah, the titles and wrestling stuff, I'm hanging more stuff up, so I might move the camera around and you might see more wrestling stuff in the background once I move the camera. I don't know what I'll do. I'll have to decide, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and this will be the final question. It comes from Kyle Chris on YouTube. So Kyle Chris asks, how do you pay for your trips? Just YouTube? Other than YouTube, how do you pay for these trips? Well, okay, so before it used to be all YouTube, right? That's what I used to say. I just do YouTube, which is still kind of true. So now basically it's still YouTube, but I'm moving. I don't have the big long blue wall anymore because that was my parents' house. I live on my own now. I don't live with my parents anymore. So things are a little bit different. One, the wall's different, the room's different, the place I live is different. But two, there is, I can't do as many trips because, you know, I have bills now. And what is this, number 3 now? I don't even know where I was going with this, but basically my point here is I have YouTube, which I use to pay for my trips, and then I have a side job, a part-time job that I use to actually pay for my expenses, like my rent, my electricity, my internet, and stuff like that, phone bills, stuff like that we don't really want to pay for, but we have to pay for to you know, live. But as for YouTube and trips, it's all YouTube, like pretty much. It's all YouTube. If it's not, you know, YouTube directly, it's from merchandise, which if you guys want to see more vlogs and stuff happen, merchandise, or people using SeatGeek or any of my other promoted stuff, it really does help out and helps like the channel grow, helps me get new like camera equipment so the videos look better, helps me go on more trips. But like I said, I've said before, like I never want to use YouTube anyway, no matter like how big my channel gets. I never want to use that money for just something stupid for myself. I want to put it back into the channel some way. If that's doing cool vlogs and traveling, then it is. Or if it's just upgrading gear, then it is. If it's getting an own studio, like a huge studio to do it, then it is. So yeah, that's just my mindset about that. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a like. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on the belly thing to know when more awesome videos come up. If you want to help support this channel, which I kindly already promoted by answering that question, but there's 2 ways you can do so. First off, there's my awesome Brandon Hodge merchandise store where I have some cool Brandon Hodge stickers and shirts and cool stuff like that. The second way you can do that is through SeatGeek. If you guys are looking for a ticket for anything, literally anything in the world, you can save 20 bucks off that anything ticket by using my code. The code is just my last name. I'm Brandon Hodge, so the code is just Hodge. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this this Q&A. Tomorrow, I'm having a double upload as well. We're going to be talking about what is happening tomorrow in the world of wrestling. It sounds weird to say that because the name of the series is What's Happening Today in the World of Wrestling. Anyway, and then I'm doing Survivor Series predictions. But like I said, end of the week is where it's going to be at. End of the week is where more content is coming up, and the room tour is going to be coming up this weekend. So have that to look forward to. And I have working my butt off to make this place look awesome for the room tour to look forward to. But I'll shut the hell up and let you guys continue on with your wonderful day. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'm Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.